Welcome back to another Vehicle Choices with a slightly changed format. I mean, the ratings are still going to be the same depending on what I'm reviewing ship-wise. But I've updated the thumbnail and done a few little just tweaks to the intro and my actual MadButterzz logo, which starts on these videos pretty much after July's last one, which is the 600i. So, now up. If I can actually remember which side the door is, which is on the other side, I believe. But this next ship up, if I can get a better view, I can just turn the camera around. The Intrepid. For a moment then I thought I opened that and I didn't. Anyway, so the Intrepid. Actually, a quite fancy ship for the starter ship for the Crusader brand. I just realised why I'm pushing that button. Could tell I've not played in a while. Here we go. All right, so people asking certain questions about this one, but technically this ship has 3 entry points, so this would be the main one, of course. So you climb up it, and there you go. On your left, you have the cockpit. Then, if you turn to the right, you'll have this door on the left, which goes to your little cruise quarters. Put your guns in there, all multi-tools, medical guns. I'm guessing that's going to be a uniform, or maybe a trophy cabinet. That'll be where your uniform goes. Bed, storage. Internal storage of 1,500k of USEUs. I assume if you push this button, the El Toilet and shower. Nice little breakfast area. Little kitchen. Then we come back out of here, back into the main corridor. To your to continue down the corridor. Then you have your little mini engineering room, where most of your components are. What is that one supposed to be? Battery. I'm missing a battery. Why is that missing? Wonder what things I won't be able to run without that in there. But the reason why I said there was 3 entry points is because this panel here, right, not here, what am I on about? It's behind this. There are 2 cargo elevators. That you could potentially use. Now, that's basically what, 8 SCUs, I think, per side. That's right, 8, but 4 boxes, 4 SCU boxes both sides, so 8. I mean, you could potentially use 1 to carry in some boxes, and maybe you could put a mirror eye pulse on the other side. There are buttons here to look at that, but still, you could use this potentially to get back onto your ship. You can find the buttons to... Oh, there you go. That opens that. Where's the door button then? Well, you can so far use this to hide yourself. I don't think you can actually, unless you got this open from the other side. Oh, hang on. No, that does that. Okay, well, potentially you've got a way back on the ship, providing this is open. I don't see any other buttons for that. There might be, I'm just not seeing it if there was. But anyway. As long as you left it open, you'll be fine. Now, I'm still not the major fan of the ship completely, but I've got it as just part of one of my packages. As I've got other ships that are obviously a little bit bigger and provide a lot more. But I would say for a starting ship, this is probably the better choice. The only downside would be it has only got one gun at the front. You've got one gun for protection. You'll have your decoys and noise. So you're not really, well, you shouldn't be doing really much fighting in this unless things change. I mean, it's probably a good cannon. I can't remember the size of it.
Shields off.
Shields off. So we're going to change our location if I can find a good place to go to. Right, we've been to Lyria and Walla. I think we should go to and the one thing you can tell about this ship is you can see that it is got this sort of similar shape to the Ares and the idea of the Star Runner in a way because of where the cockpit sits, and obviously having a gun on the left. It's like a bit of I would say actually, well, like the Ares ship has been like buffed up in a way. If an Ares ship had all the other rooms and obviously less guns. Although saying that, I think even the Ares ships are pretty much only with whatever weapons on it and maybe some missiles. I can't remember, it's been a while. Until I can get a hold of one again, I can only do a new vehicle choice video on it. So for a starter ship, I'm going to give this one, even though it's not my personal my personal favourite out of a starter ship, I'm still quite partial to the I can't remember the name of it now, the Aegis ones, as I couldn't think of it. I think it was the Avenger Titan one. That's in ship design. But for this one, I would say, you know, for what it's got, for the little bit more on the small side cargo, probably get it in a few good places fitting into, especially like certain caves if you had to fly down. Now I just realised I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, my rating for this ship, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for what it can offer for a starter ship. And for the speed of it, actually, it's pretty impressive. Lost track of where I was going. I'm probably flying over it. Feel like I'm flying over it. I think with this ship, with the landing gears on this one, you've got a bit of a better chance of landing as compared to my other one that I use, which is the C1, because that's spread apart. I'm trying to get a really good ground leveling experience on that. Can be quite tricky unless you're in a nice area like this. But it's definitely a 10 out of 10 experience for this one. And with the speed it offers, hopefully they won't change that. So if you're after a small getaway China ship to fly around in and enjoy your little life in that, then I would definitely recommend this ship to you. And if you own one of these or something, let me know. Let me know what you think of it. Give me your thoughts and talks on it. Is it your kind of favourite ship, or do you prefer one of the other smaller starter ships? Always curious to know what people think and their thoughts on it. The debate. Until the next one, please consider a like and share as well to help the channel even more. But if not, thank you for watching the video, and I'll be back.